Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 14 of Spotlight on Strategy series, Breakthrough Tactics to Thrive in Business and Life. Tonight, we're talking about harnessing operational excellence for greatest success. I am your CEO, founder, the success strategist, Dr. Rhonda Farrell, with an international 30-plus year consulting firm and coaching career, serving commercial, government, nonprofit, and community groups in the areas of transformational strategy, innovation, quality, and cybersecurity. I am a USMC veteran, and I like nothing better than to helping you and your organization thrive and succeed at the next level. Tonight, again, we're going to be talking about putting operational excellence into action, culture shifts that drive results. There are two components to operationalizing operational excellence, and that's a relational aspect, the people aspect, and then a performance aspect, our quantitative and qualitative aspects. So on the relational side, what we're attempting to do with operational excellence through this culture and mindset shift is to create greater amounts of empathy. We want to drive awareness of what empathy is, and then we want to model empathetic behavior so that we can create tighter connections across our workforce, our leadership, and our culture overall. We're going to be looking at credibility, right? Because operational excellence is very data-oriented, very results-oriented, very quantitative, even though it's people focused, right? A large part of people and process focused with technology underpinnings. We want to be focused on that quantitative aspect because data provides evidence, which provides credibility as we learn how to roll that up and tell that story at the C-suite and at the board level. The relational aspects of belonging. This is hugely important in the day and age of DEIB, right? B for belonging. And operational excellence really helps us engage each individual person and meet them where they're at in joining together, collaborating together under the auspices of operational excellence to drive maturity to something bigger than themselves, bigger than the organization, right? We have this umbrella, operational excellence umbrella that we can all align under to, and that's our change motto that is in our ethos and our credo, and it's interwoven across the organization as a whole. We also look at it from a dynamic standpoint, right? Operational excellence is about building momentum. It's about building stickiness. It's about building glue across the organization through a very logical mechanism of engaging peer-to-peer, organization to organization, team to team under the auspices of excellence, right? So again, we're going to build momentum. We're going to have this dynamic nature to how we're rolling out, how we're piloting, how we're growing, how we're scaling. It's also an inside out approach, right? It's a cultural shift, the mindset shift, as well as process maturity, harnessing our technology, harnessing our people resources across the board. And last but not least, on the relational side is the integration components, right? It's peer-to-peer, it's collaboration, it's communication, it's the exponential value of bringing those disparate organizational parts together to enable maturity at the excellence next level. On the performance side, right, that's quantitative and qualitative. We're going to understand leading and lagging indicators. Where are we? How well are we doing against our strategic objectives? What is the impact we're having against our target? Is the outcomes and the results and impact areas in line with what we had planned up front as we're growing and scaling and rolling these out? What are our KPIs and OKRs telling us? And what about our multipliers? When we say multipliers, like a force multiplier, right? We want to understand operational excellence is an exponential, an organizational exponential performance gaining machine if we can take it and phase it and roll it out so that we get buy-in, we get adoption, we get scale. So what is the opportunity space is that we have higher quality everything, not only higher quality products and services, higher quality processes, higher quality raw materials, higher quality integration, higher quality collaboration and innovation and communication, because that's where our focus is, right? Every single thing we do, we drive to exceed, we drive to perform, we drive towards excellence. Synergies, it is in itself, right? Yes, do you have conflict as we're moving through the mindset shifts and the culture shifts and the reconvening and realigning, of course, but the ultimate outcome through like that initial storming and conflict phase is actually greater and greater and greater amounts of synergies. And one of the outcomes and results that we're aiming for is speed of execution, not only quality, not only security, not only innovation, not only excellence across the board, but speed of execution of all of the pilot programs that we're putting into play. And then last is this operational excellence in action construct. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a journey. It's for bringing in something bigger than a person, a team, an organization, a leadership, C-suite, a board, right? It is an agenda. It is its own momentum, right? So we talk about really this concept of creating a movement, right? You can either try to do it through mission, or you can align a movement to your organization and craft your mission from there. So operational excellence is a movement. It takes everybody. It takes singular focus on enabling this across the organization as a whole, including your customers, including your suppliers, including your partners, right? So we're looking at innovation and improvement. We're looking at consistency. We're looking at reliability. And most of all, we're looking at sustainability of an organization through the lens of implementation of excellence. So again, core pillars for organizational sustainability. 3 ways to continue the conversation with global innovation strategies and the success strategist, myself, Dr. Rhonda Farrell, VIP workshops, coaching, and consulting, because we want you and your organization to thrive. We invite you to book a consult today. Again, Dr. Rhonda Farrell, CEO at GBL INNOV Strat LLC.com. We're all about clarity, alignment, and helping you perform to the highest levels that you and your organization are capable of. And until you get organizational excellence, that is a sweet spot and recipe for success for 10, 50, 100xing your organization. That's all for tonight. We welcome you back next week for episode 15 of Spotlight on Strategies.